chaos goblins, moms, dads, and yes, even chads. Y'all are welcome, 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 welcome. LionNessTarot here. We're going to do a collective all reading, an all signs collective reading. That's okay. I can get some order of operations going on here. We're just going to go in order as we go, as one should do. All right. I think I'm going to stick a little sticker. Oh, no, wait. Whoop. I forgot. I have to do that after I already start the thing, which makes 0 sense. Right. How do I do? Right. You'll have to forgive me, guys. I'm like still learning how to navigate this stuff right off the rip here. I don't know what that even means. Playables. What's a playable? Yana. I don't know how we're doing it, but I can never figure it out ahead of time. I try in vain. Don't ask me why. I don't know how to do it. Anywho, all right, let's get you guys started. We're gonna start loud and proud, long and strong with my people, my Leos. Sorry, I'm a bit, I'm a bit biased. So we're gonna start with Leo. No, he's here. Well, hello, nobody. How are you, dear? I literally just started a minute ago. However, you're not nobody. You are somebody, and you are here. So welcome. I appreciate you coming in. Oh, you were just in the other day. All right, I'm going to start with the Leo collective read here, Leo. I call upon my legion of archangels to be present for this reading, Spirit. I ask that my ascended masters, ancestors, and any other guardian angels be present as well, Spirit. I ask that only the highest love and light messages come through my cards that will attribute to the high vibrational self of the collective and the ascension process here on this earth. So, Spirit, I'm going to connect with the Leo collective until the end of May. What's going on for this next week? To the end of May, going on for Leo. What's going on for Leo for the end of May? What's going on with Leo to the end of May, Spirit, please and thank you. Got to scoot my booty up a little there. Okay, now I can command my space. There we go. Let's command the space here. Let's get on top of that. I don't care for these rehearsals, Leo. What's going on? What's going on with Leo, Spirit, till the end of May, please? Please and thank you. You wanted to come out, but you didn't want to come out. What's going on with Leo till the end of May? All right. This might be a rough week for Leo. I don't care for seeing it, but that's okay. This might be a rough week for Leo. And here's why. Especially with, we have the new moon coming up. I'm sorry, the blue moon. The blue moon full moon on the 31st. It is the second full moon in the calendar month, so it's the blue moon. And it is in Sagittarius. So this correlates with that. So what Leo's going to go through this week is it's going to feel slow. It's going to feel a little, what's going to be the outcome though? But there's going to be clarity. I will say that. I will say, yeah, heck of a lot of clarity. There's going to be clarity on something, Leo. There's going to be clarity on something. There's so many major arcana right off the rip. So there's like 3 pressing issues. In other words, there's so much crammed in. You guys are feeling like this frantic state of, I need to get this, this, and this done. It's going to be involving like something. It's going to feel like bad luck is kind of raining on you this week, Leo. Again, being a Leo, I'm really hoping not. But it's like you're going to be not tested, but there's going to definitely be some clarity on something, and you're going to be taking charge of something. There might be a disagreement with a friend. There could be something where you're like, something with your living situation. You're like, I need to move, but you're going to find yourself thrown for a tizzy this week. It's going to feel like chaos, but you're going to thrive. Don't worry about it. Where there's an ebb, there's a flow. Where there's a peak, there's a valley. So I wouldn't worry about that. You're going to gain mad clarity on something. I know I said that 3 times, but thrice is the way to remember things. Because there's going to be so much other chaos going on. and you're going to feel like I need to get these things in order. You know, it's all of a sudden every life event that's kind of been pressing you. You're going to be like, I need to get this all together, and somehow you're going to cram it into a week, which is unrealistic. So, so pump your brakes. Know that clarity is coming. Know that if you're confused on something or something, it just wait for the dust to settle. Okay, wait for the dust to settle. If you find yourself like feeling like, okay, this is like bad luck, things are going out of their way to like, you know, come at me. That's not how the universe works. The world is just living how it's living. Life is just going how it's going, and you just happen to be on the ride. There's no like, you know, kid with a magnifying glass that's focusing on raining on your parade specifically, Leo, which we are very heliocentric. So we think that we are the center of the universe, and as such, we think that that's how things happen. That is not the case, of course. So as we are gaining clarity on things, as we're seeing the dust settle, things are going to come into clear mode. So that's really going to help you, Leo, this week for sure. So just hang tight. Just hang tight till the 31st. Okay, June's coming, and I'm going to be doing a collective read for y'all by then. You know that. But we're not just yet. We're not going to open up the present that early. We're going to see what's going on till the end of the, end of the month. We're still in May. Don't put your panties in a bunch. All right, let's go to Virgo here. Let me write down my little time here. Alrighty, Virgo. One more here. You are Virgo. Awesome. Nice to see you. Thank you for coming in, sweetheart. If you want to feel like a like and subscribe. If you are interested, if anyone's ever interested in, donation, or if you want to book a reading like specifically with me, the link is in my bio. Thank you so much. I appreciate you so much. Thank you. Hello, how are you, dear? All right, what's going on with Virgo to the end of the month, Spirit? What's going on with Virgo to the end of May here, Spirit? Let's flip out of the deck. Y'all keep doing that to me. Y'all Virgos, you guys want to hide. You guys, you guys have this energy of like not wanting to reveal like what you're working on, something like that. No, I do live tarot readings. I'm just doing the collective readings for every sign, all signs until the end of May at this time. It's okay. They're hard to tell because they're black and white on both sides. So that's all right. He'll figure it out. He's a big boy. Welcome in, Javier. Thank you. All right, Virgo, you guys are hiding behind I feel like there was like a disappointment recently where you're not wanting to let people know your plans, or like you want to wait till things are like really coming to fruition or things are finalized before you are revealing your plans. It's because it's a big plan. It's something you've been working on for quite some time. And it's going to be like you're gaining tractions, but you're wanting to kind of hide behind the, peek behind the barrier real quick, and keep an eye out. You don't want people to know what's popping off just yet, but you are working on something. You are gaining, this clarity surrounding it. Yeah, it's going to work out too. I feel like this is like some sort of like project you were working on, some sort of career, or it could be a relationship, anything, one of the big pillars. It's something like that where you're like, I've been working on this, and the reason that you're kind of hiding until your results are there is because you don't want people to throw a wrench in this, which is understandable. You've been working really hard. This is your baby. This is something you put blood, sweat, and tears into. So you're not going to let people kind of tear it down, which you shouldn't anyways. You be proud of whatever it is that you've put work and effort into, but it's definitely going to be something that's going to be, it's going to give you a lot of emotional fulfillment for sure. Like you're going to be super proud of yourself. It's definitely going to yield the results that you want. What else does Virgo need to know to the end of the May here? A lot better than the Leo one, I'll tell you that. So yeah, you're not wanting to reveal your full plan yet, and that's okay. That is okay. I think that you feel like you're being mysterious or something like that. No, you're just being smart at this point. So that's really awesome. So whatever it is that you're working towards, pardon me, you're definitely going to have the results, and if people are like bugging you in regards to this project, or, you know, you're wondering if the payoff is going to be there, the payoff's going to be there for sure. You know, and if people are like kind of bugging you and asking you about the plans, like asking you about the progress of things, you just tell them to keep their boots and pants on over it. Be like, okay, so don't worry about what I'm doing. Don't worry about what Virgo's doing behind the curtain, because Virgo's got something for you and you're going to like it. So if you're worried about like, oh, am I being, you know, should I reveal my hand just yet? Similar to blackjack. I would wait. I would wait. There's nothing, you don't owe anybody any explanations. That's the other thing. You don't owe anybody any explanations. If there's a deadline, deadlines can also be, you know, they can move. But also, you know, don't worry about perfecting the outcome also, or worrying about if it's going to be received as grandiose as you put into it, if that makes sense. Just know that, be proud of the results that you're producing, because, you know what I mean? You've put the effort in, and that's who should be proud of, you know, your results is you. Don't worry about, you know, how people perceive it. People could be, you know, hyper, what do you want to call it? Hyper, I don't know. People can be pricks, and they can be picky for no reason. It's not even their project or something like that. And you're like, well, you know what? I'm proud of my results, so thank you very much. Thank you kindly. All right, Virgo. Don't worry about that. You just keep your stuff behind the curtain until you're ready to reveal it. Don't let people rush you into that. All right, Libra. Let's see what you guys got going on here for my Libra collective to the end of May, Spirit. What's going on with this Libra collective to the end of May? We've got that Libra collective to the end of May. Wow, you guys got a lot going on here, I suppose. I'm loving this because the Ace of Swords is coming out for a lot of people. That's going to be good. All right, Spirit. Hold on one more second here. It's like so hard when I have nails to kind of properly shovel it. So you guys have had to feel like you guys have had a block, a start-stop with. So what is it that they're having this start-stop with? Or this something is not yielding the results it should be. What are you poking out? Is this relationship spirit? What is going on with Libra? This Libra collective. Lord have mercy, you guys got a lot going on. Okay. I feel like this is, this feels like you guys have lost your driving force. This really could be, anything from career to relationship. It feels more like relationship. You're feeling defeated. Again, doesn't have to, wherever it correlates, but this feels like relationship or just some sort of close personal relationship. Something is just not, it's just not giving. You feel like it's not balanced, and you guys are the scales. You guys are really big on things being important. So, or I'm sorry, it's important that things are balanced for you, Libra. So yeah, you've been giving too much to this connection or too much to this relationship, and these people are just not, they're not bringing it. So if you were wondering, like, what's, my personal advice, from what I'm seeing is, if it feels like you're giving too much, then stop, pull back, let results yield themselves. Or if you're wondering if you should just, maybe pull back your energy, I would say so. It looks like you've just been giving too much to this connection here. It doesn't have to be romantic. It could be a friendship, something like that. But you guys are just like, this person, you don't have to put the effort and energy into it. At least for now, I would put this on hold. I would put this on hold for a hot minute. And you need to get out there. I feel like you guys have not, it's like overwhelming energy of like, you guys haven't been yourselves. You haven't been enjoying like going out as often or just doing the things you normally enjoy doing, possibly because of this connection being like stifling you, or you have felt stifled as a result. So if I were you, I would pull back and be like, look, I'm going to go do me, because that's what makes me happy. And this person's probably going to huff and puff, but all they want to do is fight with you too. It just feels like this combative energy. It just feels like you're supposed to take the reins back. You're supposed to take back the power to balance yourself out and guide yourself. This person seems like they're just throwing you off kilter, constantly off kilter, Libra. I don't care for that. I don't care for that kind of an energy, but there's just this stagnation. And you guys are like, we need to, hi, hello from Florida, hello from Ohio. Nice little Midwestern girl here. Okay, how you doing? How you doing from the Midwest? But I hope that helped, Libra. If anyone's interested in, I also do on the live, we can do private readings as well. Like, personal readings, I should say. I'm just doing the collectives for now. But Libra, you need to call your power back. That's for sure. I don't know who's gumming up the works for you, but it's time to tell them to take a hike, take a back seat, and go out and have some fun. You guys have been like not letting yourselves enjoy yourself or enjoy activities you normally would do before, because this person is like, they might have been holding you back, like, I don't like doing that activity, and you're like, well, I love doing it, so this is stupid. It's a mismatch. It's kind of a mismatch thing going on. So if you were wondering, like, oh, should I would put it on hold. I would put it on hold and enjoy your damn summer is what I would be doing, Libra. But that's just this next week coming up. So you might be at odds with this person. So I would tell them to take a nap. Take a nap. I got stuff to do. All right, Scorpio. Let's see what's going on with Scorpio. My little Scorpios. My little Scorpio. Spirit, what is going on? What's going on with Scorpio? Do one more here. There's what? Scorpio, y'all have been going through something lately, for sure. You don't consider Ohio Midwest. I know it. No, I didn't either. Listen, I didn't either until I actually was like corrected. I was like, no, we're part of the East Coast, because I thought we're part of Eastern Standard Time Zone, so that's where we're from. But no, we are like the last state that that's the cutoff is Ohio for the Midwest, unfortunately. But I was told when I lived in California that I do have a Midwest accent. I don't know what it is. Some words I accent Midwestern like. Be like, did you want a tater salad? Did you want pasta salad? What did you want, hon? How you doing? How you doing today? Bless your heart. How you doing? I don't actually talk like that. Anyways, any Hoosier. I think that's a phrase that Midwesterners say too. Any Hoosier. Originally from PA. Right, so you guys are East Coast. For sure. What's going on with Scorpio Spirit? You guys are like, don't even know what direction to go. You are feeling defeated. Oh, Lord, is this going on, Spirit? Is this relationship? What's going on with these Scorpios? Y'all have been going through the ringer lately, and I don't like it. I want to see you guys flourish. I want to see you guys be happy, And I hate to say, okay. So I hate to say it, but you Scorpios, sometimes you guys tend to get yourselves in trouble because you're throwing your cat around, or you're throwing your cinnamon stick around. Maybe making promises that we can't keep with our, because you guys have been known to be the feisty. You guys technically are the horniest sign of the zodiac. So I feel like you've been scooting around, maybe playing with you a little bit, and it's kind of got you in trouble a little bit. Like, we're throwing our cat around and our cinnamon stick around, and we're making promises that we can't keep. But we're, Scorpio, you're having fun with it. So the other person in this outcome is, however, like taking it more, or they want more from you, and you're like, I thought we were just having fun, so there's this mismatch of energy, and it's getting you in trouble. You guys, are throwing you. No, believe it or not, Scorpio, from what I have in my research, and both personal and just online, from what I've known, Scorpios tend to be, because they're very, you guys just, it's like, they get in trouble with that. It's that stinger. It's that stinger. But so they'll be very loose, or playful with their energy, and some people will be like wanting to tie them down. That's what the energy is coming through. Like, it feels like somebody is losing sleep over you. And you don't know what decision. What should Scorpio do? Y'all get in trouble with y'all have, okay. Lord, that went literally all the way into next week. Come on. Oh my God, hold on. So sorry. Oh yeah. Ew. Okay, ew. Yeah. Yeah. All right then. Is it still? I'm sorry. Jeez. All right. Feels like that might correlate with y'all are getting yourself in trouble with throwing your cat and your cinnamon stick around. Y'all gotta reel it in. Maybe settle it down for a little bit. Maybe be a little bit of maybe be a nun. Maybe be a part of a nunnery for a hot minute. Be gaining some clarity. Sorry. You're going to be gaining some clarity, Scorpio, on a situation that it felt like a situation ship. Like but you need to make a decision. It could be the other person in the dynamic here. It doesn't necessarily have to be you guys, but I feel like you guys definitely. It's not like the song "We Didn't Start the Fire." You did. Now you gotta reel it in a little bit. Yeah, this is like somebody. I feel like this is an ex. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, Scorpio. So I feel like you've been possibly, calling for a late night booty call, and you possibly have been calling for somebody that you dated before, or you already had it grandfathered in, if you will. And this person's not having it because they're taking it more seriously than you guys are, which is, again, this is dangerous. We don't want to be doing that. We want to, be taking ourselves seriously and our relationships. We can't just be playing all the fields and playing all the fun. Sorry, I nearly forgot my little rings here. I am like uber big on my rings. You'd think I would have had them on if I was that big on them. Anywho, they're my little copper rings. Why is that wet? Okay. Why is that wet? Okay, that's gross. There's just all sorts of like insane things that are like distracting me here, Scorpio. So I feel like you guys are also being scatterbrained and all over the place here with God knows what, but y'all gotta reel it in. Scorpio. You guys are everywhere, and we're just dipping into too many paint pots at this time. Get it together, Scorpio. My gosh. Yeah, I feel like this is an ex we were entertaining for a little bit too long and a little bit too entertaining. So look, what's the advice for Scorpio? This is in the next week. You guys need to like clean house, clean it up. Yeah. Quit running from this. Quit ignoring this. So whatever you guys started, you need to get on top of that here, because you kind of let this mess linger, or you opened up a can of worms, and you need to clean it up. It feels like it has something to do with somebody else's emotions, and we can't play with those. We can't be cavalier with those. And then squirrel, like it is. That's what it felt like. There's just squirrel energy. There's a card over here. There's just get it together, Scorpio. I want better for you. Get it together. That's all I have to say. And you got a week to do it, because we're starting in June and we're not starting a sloppy mess here. Okay? And don't call your ex for a booty call, Scorpio. Don't do it. Don't do it. That's my solid advice for the collective in general, but Scorpio specifically, because y'all know exactly. It's the magic stick. You guys know exactly what you're doing. You know it's like a divining rod or like a snake charmer. Don't do it. It might be tempting. Or if it's not you, Scorpio, it could be the other person. But I feel like it's y'all. Y'all are just having fun, and you thought it was just fun, and it's getting to be a bit messy. So let's clean house this week, Scorpio. Let's start June a little bit more organized, okay? All right, Sagittarius. Let's get you going. What's going on with Sagittarius? Spirit. Whew. Goodness gracious. I feel like we need to clear that air. Y'all need some grounding exercises, Scorpio. Woo, woo, woo. Y'all are just all over the place. Running them jewels and emptying them pockets out. Get it together. What's going on, Spirit, for the collective of Sagittarius for the rest of May? We got the rest of May here for my Sagittarius friends here. Going on for Sagittarius till the end of May. Beautiful end of May for Saggies. Oh, yeah. More clarity. Look, I feel like this is for, well, I am speaking for all of these signs. This is for all the signs. A lot of clarity going on. And again, I feel like that correlates perfectly with the blue moon and, or, you know, the full moon in Sagittarius on the 31st. So this is a lot of trash is going to be taken out. Okay. This is specific for Sagittarius as well. You guys you're going to receive some clarity on some sort of heartbreak. Either you are going through a breakup, you just had a breakup, something just ended. It's very specific about heartbreak. But somebody done broke your heart, Sagittarius. I'm sorry about that. And you feel like you lost strength about this, or you received some sort of clarity about this person or this connection. It could be a friendship too. It doesn't necessarily have to be romantic, but if this is somebody very close to you, and they broke your heart, they really threw you for a loop to the point where, you know, you really had some pretty bad depression over it. What should Sagittarius do? They left you out in the cold. This is like, I feel like it was either a gold digger. This is definitely a romantic connection. If you guys haven't left yet, or they're in the process of, like, it's time to pull the trigger on this. Like, you guys have been thrown off for far too long over this connection. It's really been hurting you in the worst way. Does that mean that it's not going to work like forever, ever? No, but it needs to be put on pause because something's not equating here. So if you guys are wondering, like, I don't think I could handle much more of this, nor should you. No, just let's clean that one out. Let's get that. Let's end this, because this has been far too many burdens to carry. You know, you keep going back and forth, like, why would they hurt me, this and that. I'm sorry you're going through that, Sagittarius. It's not fun, but it's very clear to you, or you're about to see some clarity, or have this person kind of reveal their true selves to you this week. Ugh, that's no fun, but honestly, it's better to start the summer than to go through the summer and have all that nonsense going on, Sag. I'm so sorry you guys are going through that. There's nothing fun about a heartbreak, ever, ever, ever. I don't care who you are. It sucks, and it can last. It can be lingering. It can be stinging. That's okay, though, because we're going to get you guys, you know, the clarity that you need, and you're going to need some. So if you were wondering, like, should I keep trying? The cards that I saw are saying, maybe not, because it's just not working out. It's just not working. It's not working for you. So I'm sorry to hear that, guys. All right, Capricorn. Let's see here. All right, Spirit. What's going on with Capricorn to the end of May? End of May, Capricorn. Another power struggle. Why are you guys in so many power struggles? Who you got a power struggle with? Yeah. Who are they in a power? Who's this Capricorn in a power struggle with? Yeah, like every card that could have came out supporting a power struggle and balance. Very, very, very severe need for balance. It could be where, in regards to where you move or where you live, rather, I should say. Oh, my slushy. Could be in regards to like where you live. Could be like a spat with the landlord. It could actually be like, it could actually borderline into legal issues because we have the justice here. So you guys might be, feeling like you're losing stamina or strength on this. But it's going to come into balance because the two that are upright in this imbalanced scenario are the Six of Cups and Justice. Two of the things that are talking about balance. So whatever's been causing you strife could be like moving, like I said, a landlord, could be any sort of legal issues that you felt like you did not have the upper hand. You do. You're going to receive some balance. Yeah, you're going to receive an answer on that this week. Whether it be something actually legal, but it just feels like something like in regards to where you live, where your foundation is, that got uprooted and thrown for a ruckus. But don't worry, this week you're going to get some clarity and answers on this. You're going to get some much needed balance in regards to this, for sure. I keep tickling my forehead and my hair. Sorry going through that, Capricorn. You are in a power struggle, but don't feel like you were losing the battle, because you're not. You are winning the battle. So the Ace of Pentacles came out at the end there, so it could actually be some sort of like lump sum or some sort of court case that you're going to be winning. If you guys are in some sort of a battle of court case, don't worry. You are going to come out on top, which is good to hear. That's good to hear. So that hopefully should come to the fruition at the end of the month here. It's probably something you've been waiting for some time now, Capricorn. That's good to hear that you're going to get some answers. All right, Aquarius. What's going on, my Aquarius? My Aquarius cross watchers. Now, yes, you can be a cross watcher if you have an Aquarius moon, Aquarius rising. That's all the collectives, actually. All right. What's going on for Aquarius Spirit? What's going on with Aquarius Spirit till the end of May? Burdens are being lifted. If I can manage that. Clarity. I am beyond happy because I keep seeing this Ace of Swords for so many signs. There's nothing but clarity. What else is going on with Aquarius at the end of May here? So you're planting a lot of seeds. That's good. This is good. A big amount of clarity, like an insane amount of clarity. Oh, I love this for you guys. This is fantastic. We have the Fool coming up here. So yeah, you're gaining some clarity on some stuff. You're releasing burdens. You're really, things that you have been planting seeds in are going to start gaining traction. But the other thing that's happening here is like, it feels like you feel like you should be more emotionally invested, or your heart's not in it. That'll come with time. Don't worry about that, if that makes sense. Yeah, bringing up the rear, Nine of Cups. Lord of Material Happiness. Yeah. So whatever you guys had, that you had planted seeds and roots in, it's starting a brand new beginning. You are gaining the clarity, and not only that, you're gaining the stamina to get through this. You're going to be blasting through this with this Ace of Swords. Increases in communication, something like some sort of phone call that you've been waiting for is going to be coming through as well. I feel like you've been dealing with if you have been dealing with a water sign, that's like where the clarity is going to be gained. Somebody that owes you money might be paying you back too. Let's hope so. We all need some money, that's for sure. Give me some money. Give me some money. That's I'm quoting this goober on the internet. I freaking love watching this guy. He's always like, "Who the heck is that?" I'm not gonna do the thing. guys will find them. Pisces, my little Pisces, dear to my heart. My little fishies, my fishies. One more little shuffle buffle here. Oh, yes. Okay, good. To the end of May, what's going on for my little fishy, my Pisces? What's going on for my Pisces to the end of May? This next week's spirit, what's going on? Wow, that pops right out. That came out before. That popped out with a fierceness. I don't know if you had seen that just like lob out how it did. It was like excited, and it was the Fool card. It was like, hey, I'm here. What are we doing? Oh, only endless possibilities? Heck yes. I love this for you. Right off the rip. And it came out, and it was like almost graceful. It was like, hello, like a ballerina. The Fool card and the Ten of Swords reversed. Like, wow. I like that. I like that. Hold on, actually. But I like to see... So, okay. For some reason now, I'm reading the Ten of Swords. Okay, usually it's like something... There's like one more thing lagging. But I'm reading this differently. Let me see. Let me clarify that Ten of Swords actually reversed. Let's clarify that Ten of Swords spirit for the Pisces. Clarify it. Okay, yeah, I read it correctly. So, this Ten of Swords reverse is like, what clarified that is the Ace of Cups upright. So, we start out that beautiful little pop out of the Fool card. Endless possibilities. Shit's popping off, quite literally. New beginnings. Whatever it is, it's rooted in the power of water, which makes complete and utter sense for being Pisces. Whatever it was that you thought was like kind of this last little lagging, holding you back thing, it's the barrier doesn't exist. It's gone. It's like water. It's just falling off of you. It's just beating off your skin. What else does Pisces have to the end of this week here, the end of May going on? Heck yeah, Pisces. Oh, I like to see that. I love to see that, in fact. The King of Wands. You're coming in with that fiery energy. You're taking charge of your domain. And then we have our Six of Pentacles, Lord of Material Success. So if you have been something that you have been putting time and energy and money into, some money is going to be starting to flow and trickle in here. But you are going to be in this King energy. One more for Pisces. Then you're coming into this King energy. Peace restored. Yeah, that's a big one. Peace being restored. And just because, okay, so this is a like little nugget of advice from the cards. Just because you don't see it coming right away doesn't mean it's not coming. You have to, we're going to have to operate from the blind faith, avenue at the moment. You have to know that it's coming. You have to know that things are being divinely put in place for you. You're not going to see it. It's not going to be tangible, which could throw you off, or you think, if I can't see it, I can't predict it, I can't have control over it. You're not allowed to control the jump on this one. This one's just going to come in, and it's going to come in fast, furious, and for you. Know that. Fast and furious and for you. You're being put in place. All you have to do is just ride the ride. You're already strapped in. Like, you better enjoy it, because what's going to be coming is going to be exciting, and it's endless possibilities. The fact that little Fool card just literally popped out so graciously. I think you guys just like to control the jump sometimes, and it's okay that you're not going to be able to see it coming on the horizon. Just know that it's coming. So you guys are very intuitive, so I feel like you'll be okay with that. All right, let's see. Aries. Let's see what my Aries, my fellow fire, is doing. What's going on with Aries to the end of May, Spirit? What's going on with Aries to the end of May? Okay. Yep. Make a decision. Make a decision, Aries. Make a decision, but make a decision and be forthright about it. Like make a decision. I feel like this is in regards to like some sort of collaboration or celebration. Maybe you guys are planning something for somebody. Oh, no, that's what it looks like. You guys are either you're planning a surprise party for someone, or you're gonna get surprised with a party. Is this going to be for Aries? Right, yes, reverse no. I feel like someone's planning a surprise for you. Yeah, this is like some sort of celebration. Somebody's planning something for you, Aries. Somebody is planning something for you, and they're trying to keep it a secret. So if you're like been feeling that, or you're like, you're like, I'm just over here doing me. Why are people being secretive? If you're thinking, are people being secretive, or it's not. Somebody's trying to, and they have to plan like so carefully because you're so observant and you are trying to pick up on these things. And you might even be one of those people that doesn't like being surprised. So too bad. Somebody really wants to. I think it's especially the challenge that somebody wants to surprise you with because you don't, get surprised or something like that. So if you're wondering if somebody's like acting or like there's a group, maybe it's at work or something like that, somebody's some sort of surprise. I don't know if it's a surprise party, but some sort of surprise celebration. Somebody's got a little surprise coming for you. Yeah. It could also be in the realm of like a surprise communication or reconnection. But there's going to be some sort of communication rushing through. So that could be part of what the surprise is. It's either somebody's planning it for you or you're going to get a surprise communication from somebody. It's going to be in a good sense, though, in a good way. So, ooh, I'm excited, Aries. I would love if you guys would pop me a comment and let me know what your surprise is. But I feel like there's some sort of a surprise communication, something that you will be pleasantly surprised with and, enjoy it so much. It could be something at work. It could be a surprise promotion. It could be, something like that. Or somebody's quite literally trying to plan a surprise party for you. So Aries, don't be like, investigative or thinking people are being like shady or trying to hide things from you or something like that. You're going to be pleasantly surprised and you're going to like it. So there. Some of us could be so lucky. You just gotta chill there, Aries. Put those horns away. Okay. Enjoy your little surprise. I would love to know if you guys could let me know in the comments. That'd be awesome. What's going on, Taurus? What's going on for Taurus? What's going on for Taurus Spirit? So far, Aries got the most fun. Well, Pisces too, I guess, technically. Spirit, what is going on for Taurus until the end of the month? Oh, not for Taurus at the end of the month. A little lower. Some sort of also a message. Message. What's going on with Taurus to the end of the month? Here's Spirit. Some sort of okay. Okay, you're getting a message. Some sort of reconciliation here. Some sort of reconciliation. I feel like this is somebody who's somebody's going to, okay. I'm like, let me think of the words I'm trying to use here. We have some sort of message, either you're going to get a message directly about something. It's going to, I feel like this is some sort of reconciliation with somebody. Could be a family, could be, lover, something, doesn't matter who it is. But it's somebody who's like, they're going to really humble themselves. So whatever, the conflict was or whoever's going to reach out to you is going to be making a point to make things right with you. They're going to be making a point to kind of concede, like kind of hand over the sword, like concede to you to recognize that, how to word this properly, it's going to sound like extreme, but it's not as extreme as I'm making it sound. They're going to basically humble themselves, like somebody that tried to act like they were cooler than you, bigger than you, better than you, but they're going to actually come, with their humility, their apology, and say, actually, you're you're the far superior one in this dynamic. Again, it doesn't have to be, relationship. This could be work. This could be it could be family. Somebody is going to come and really humble their ass to you and say, actually, I know I was acting cocky, but you're actually the one that's superior in this regard. So you're going to get that little recognition. It's not like you need it or want it, but it's like, it's nice that this person's also not only going to apologize and make things right, but they're going to kind of, let you know that you are superior in whatever the hierarchy is. So I know it's hard to narrow down what that is, but you'll know. You'll know, Aries. You will know. And this is something it's like you're going to see things looking up. This is somebody that either you're in no contact with, or they walked away, or they kind of did whatever ending that was abrupt. So this person is going to come conceding, not only am I wrong, you win, but not in that extreme sense. It could be, shoot, for all I know, could be that, Taurus. And you may have been questioning whether or not you were the one being stubborn in that scenario, and you weren't. You were standing your ground, and you were correct on that. Just, receive, the apology with just as much humility. That's my personal advice on that. But right at the rear there. Okay, Gemini. Let's see, what's Gemini for spirit? I'm going to do one more little shuffle for you, Gemini. Geminion. What's going on for Gemini? Spirit to the end of May. Okay, you know what, Gemini? I don't appreciate that. I don't appreciate that nonsense. Okay. Because it's hard for me to pick stuff up because of my nails. Oh, all right. Well, that's why it ran away from me. Gemini. Oops, sorry about that. Gemini. Why are we avoiding this transformation? It's like you guys are right there in this transition, in this transformation. There's a death rebirth cycle happening, and guess what? You can't run from it. So if you were trying to, or avoid it, or stick your head in the mud or the sand, this could be a move of some sort. If you guys were like, man, I need to move, like something with your yeah. Yeah. This is romantic, Spirit? Is this like, can you give me more in this scenario? Because this is kind of a lot going on here. This is, yeah, okay, so for some reason it feels like a relationship. Is this some sort of, yeah, all right. So this could be like, y'all have had a falling out with somebody. Could be more than likely it feels like a relationship. Could have been even like a marriage, something like that. It's in its death rebirth cycle. So if you were wondering if it's ending, it needs to end. It needs to transmute. It needs to transform to the next stage here. You might have been trying to avoid it. You might have been trying to run from it. But what we think we're getting taken from, don't worry. There's always something on the horizon that's even better and bigger and, serves us, better than what we could have thought. So I don't want you to think, Gemini, because you guys are the lovers, that, this is the ending of me, but this is something that has been causing you so much strife, so much nonsense. You're going to be able to, this just has to, it could be actually that you guys are like you're like moving out or something like that, moving on. Moving on, and it might, or you have to kick someone out from living with you or something like that. Whatever it is, stop avoiding it. Let it happen. Something far better is on the horizon, and you're being divinely protected. You're being divinely guided. You're going to be okay to get through this, Gemini. But stop avoiding it, because it's going to happen whether you want it to or not. This is like something, because this person was just not the one. If it is, it doesn't have to be romantic, but it's something you didn't want to end. So that's why I feel like it's romantic. Like you're really holding on to it, like with your claws. Pretty hardcore. Don't be frantic about that. Just let it be. All right. Cancer's the one on the end here. We got Cancer. Bring out the rear. That's okay. You guys are doing great. You guys are doing great. Thanks for staying all the way. Thanks for watching. Let's get Cancer to the end of May here, Spirit. What's going on with Cancer to the end of May? What's going on with Cancer to the end of May here, Spirit? What's going on with Cancer going on? You guys came out just so. All right, Cancer. Okay, Cancer. Okay, Cancer. This is a pretty cut and dry 3-card pull. And it came out, as you saw, just so. It came out just so. This relationship is ending. Period. Period at the end of that statement. Obviously, I don't tell people what to do. I am saying, if you were wondering, if you were questioning, it's gonna be obvious very soon. It's something you've been holding on to far too long. Death reversed, then the Tower, then the Lovers reversed. This is not gonna sustain. Whatever this is, if this feels like it could be a breakup. If it's not a breakup, it's just a breaking out. You know, it feels like Cancer. It feels like you have to leave this energy. You have to let this transition happen. You've been holding on to it emotionally for far too long. You're not only being divinely guided, but this Tower moment is going to happen whether you want it to or not. So this has got to happen. And the reason that a Tower moment, and it's right in the middle of the Death reverse and the Lovers reverse. So the reason we have Tower moments is because usually what will happen is the universe has kind of been like nudging us along to redirect us. And if we don't listen, or we try to like, well, no, I'm going to hang out over here, eventually the universe will say, well, we're going to make it so that there's actually no other path other than the one you're supposed to be on. So think about it that way. Is it fun? No, not always. But is it necessary? Yeah. If for growth, yes. For your divine happiness and your the right path to be on, yeah. We have our guides helping us for a reason. We are humans. We have Neanderthal brains. We don't always know what we're doing running around down here. They're watching us, and they're trying to keep an eye on us and corral us as best that we can. Yeah, Cancer, this is something. So then after that is 10 of Wands and 9 of Cups reversed. It's going to shatter whatever illusion or fantasy life or outcome you thought that you had, Cancer, with this person. It's going to be very obvious, and you're going to, find yourself at a cross. It's not even going to be a crossroads. It's going to be like, that's the only option. And it's not to stay with this in this relationship anymore, in this connection, this union. It's every card that could come out that says heck no is coming out saying heck no. So we gotta get these tentacles off of us. You can't breathe. You can't breathe. You're this very oppressive energy happening here. So we don't want that. We don't want that for you. I don't want that for you. The universe doesn't want that for you. And that's why it's going to violently rip you from, or show you, this is not the way. This is not the one. This is not the path we want to be on. It's not good for us. So don't think that something's being taken from you. You're being guided, albeit it might feel a little bit violent, a little bit aggressive, but you're being divinely guided towards the right path. Have faith in that and trust in that, Cancer. All right, you guys, thank you so much for joining. I hope that you have an absolutely beautiful week, and be careful and be purposeful and aware on May 31st during our Sagittarius full moon, blue moon, okay? Because there's going to be a lot of energy flying around, so just be gentle with yourself. Be careful with yourself. If you want to err on the side of caution, just hang out at home and Netflix and chill. That's what I'm going to do. Okay. Because I don't mess around with no full moon energy. Certainly not in Sagittarius. That's just me. All right, you guys. Namaste. I love you. Thanks for joining me.